Good morning and happy Thursday. This is Joanne with AJeweldDesign, and we are back for our 5th week of the Botanical Journal with Me series. And it's actually like probably video like 7, right? I've done bonuses, I've done continued videos. We've done a lot more than just 5. But it is our 5th week. And today we are working, as you can see, on the mini file folder kit that is the cream variety to go in the book. We thought this is the one kit that worked well enough color-wise in the first botanical kit to sort of pull something new into something old. And as I've been trying to do with my File Folder Fridays, is not just reveal the mini kit, but show you new ways to use it, right? So we've been waiting on this one. We had ideas, and I'm finally able to get back to it, because every time we start a project, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can only get one done and nothing more. So I am going to put a good 45-minute timer on just to see how we are doing and try to stay focused. I did try to get a lot of things sort of prepped this time. I made sure things were distressed. I sort of played and see where I think I might want things. Doesn't mean I have it all. Not even close. But I wanted to really see how far I could get with this. And then we'll go from there, right? Because this one, when it's all said and done, my birthday one, my green and purple mini journal book, all of those I will reveal to you guys in probably about 2 weeks. Once we get this video done, next week's video will be about ephemera, which I'm going to do is slightly different. I think I'm going to sit here and just design a bunch of ephemera, speed up the process a little bit, a little time-lapsey, and then talk over it about what I got done to see if I can get more focused and get more done for you guys before we do the major reveal. Probably 2 weeks after that. So we're almost done with this. I would say by the end of May, this journal will be finished. Cross our fingers, right? Cross our fingers. So we'll see today. I went back to my normal stabilizer. Let's see if it bounces around. I try to make sure the attachment was on a really secure wall, but you know, it's sad when you go to move your thing to try to find a position, and when you put it back, nothing is quite the same as what you had. So it's sort of a bummer. So here's all the pieces for the mini File Folder Cream Variety Kit. It's the second kit I put out, so it's been a couple weeks. And here's all the elements that we could use. And we had an idea, and we want to keep going with it. So I'm going to move all these little pieces, but we have a lot of little pieces to decorate with. I hope enough. We have things that I think we're going to try to use in different ways, if hopefully. Like I had trimmed this off, and then when I distressed it, I had this, the cutest, just, I don't know, it's weird, but it's cute. A little distressed little strip, and I'm hoping we can find a good place for that. The words, a belly band, all these things, which I don't know if we'll use all, because we're not using it as a kit. Now, it comes with the two journal cards, and I think this one we're not going to use, that I can think of, unless we really want to flip this out like 50 million times. I don't know. The whole goal in this one this time was not to make it a booklet or a, stuffed ephemera. Well, it will be a stuffed ephemera in a way, but was to lay it down. We're using the backgrounds. As you can see, I want to put this little word B because I think it shows on the tab. I think it's going to be super cute, right? We're going to do this little B wording because it came in our things on the tab. And we're going to use this. We're going to use the mini file folder itself as our main piece, right? I'm going to glue it down in 3 spots and leave the top open. I've already prepped, with one of the ephemera pieces from this kit, a paper clip. Okay, so I took my flag or banner piece, distressed it. You glue it down, and you put another piece of paper right over it to help you glue this down so this doesn't slide around. I'm almost debating on putting another piece maybe behind it, but I know for sure I want to do lace and some beads and some pearls on this. We're going to make it we're going to pretty it up, right? So we got the paper clip, and I want to leave it open in the back for a possible pocket, right? Ooh, well, I didn't put you guys on mode. Let me double check that. So our thought was to take this and layer it to where it flipped open. It could flip open, we could keep flipping it out into the void. But the goal would be then to take the next piece, then take one of the journal cards. In this case, I thought we'd actually take one of the journal pieces, right? And put it on top. We're going to glue this one on top of this one. Okay, so now this one's going to flap open this way. But when we have it all together, it flaps this way. And it doesn't be off camera, so I'll just show it to you. But so the goal would be like, okay, if you looked at it, you'd have it like this, right? If it was all open, only one side glued down. you would have sort of like a trifold, but the reverse way with the cards. So gluing that down, cover it, flip it here, and I'm doing it in a way where, like I said, the word B will still show here. We open this up. We've got the journaling inside because we don't lose any of that. I'm going to take the little card and turn it into a pocket. And I got to make sure I put my little sticky thing. And then we have this one that we're going to decorate up with all those great little pieces. We're really going to decorate the tag up. We'll decorate the outside of this up. So it'll be a pocket with a thing in it. You'll open it up. You'll have the journaling space. You can open up it, and then you can open up the whole thing, again. And we'll have it decorated with a paper clip and a pocket behind it. So, again, more journaling space, whatever someone wants to do with it. The only dilemma was to decide whether I put flower on top of flower. So you had flower on the inside, flower in the middle, and then having the pocket. Which now I'm sort of wondering if this journal space would actually go better somewhere else in. I wonder if this would go better as a little book. Like I have another one just like it. I wonder if this would, if we decorate the outside with some of the other ephemera, this would be a cuter piece of ephemera to put somewhere. Because I have one other very similar to it that has like papers and stuff on the inside. So maybe I'll make two little books. So I have one on the beginning and one on the end. Alright, so that made my decision. I was trying to decide, like, what do you do? I love the idea of the journaling space inside, but this may be more all decorative. And so we're going to put this with my bag of ephemera. Actually, you'll see. Oh, because I had this one. This was my trifold that I was thinking about to decorate with. I think I have another one, similar to this. So, nope, we're going to make these sort of some hardy. I have an envelope back here of hardy pieces of ephemera that need to be worked on for the book. Okay, so, nope, that made my decision. We're going to leave it very decorative. We're going to leave it very floral-y. And we're going to start gluing these guys down, and we're going to start decorating them up and getting this section done. So there you go. Taking my mini kit and just repurposing it. Finding something new to do with it. It's all distressed, so you get that layering of distressing. And that's awesome. So let me double check something before I get any farther. Because I can always redo if I have to. And, let's see something. I don't know if it'll let me. I was trying to see without ruining it. Okay, good. As far as I know, we're all good. I didn't want to have if I turn me on to airplane mode and do not disturb, so that I start getting a lot of text messages and emails for the kids in their classes right now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Too early in the morning to be doing that. Okay, so let's see. I just wasted, only 7 minutes. I only wasted 7 minutes. We're good. Please tell me I did not just stop that. No, it's still going. Okay. Wasn't sure. All right, so that's it. Yeah, that's where we're at. I think we talked about it, we looked at it, we thought about it enough times. Didn't think this was going to be too crazy. It's really just hemming and hawing over the decorations, but well, I hope you've had a great week. I'm filming a little ahead, so let me see if I can get the timeline right here. Goodness gracious. What have we done since before this? So this week, I believe this is the only video so far this week. You guys will get. What are you gonna get? No, what is this week? This week. Okay, so yeah, this is the first full week of May. I'm like not that far ahead. I just realized I've been doing so much. I did a bunch of videos. I didn't have to do any last week. You guys didn't know that. I mean, you guys are all up to date, but. No, you guys got a new reveal this week. We have a brand new kit out. Like I have, nothing else to do. Got my second kit out in a very short period of time. Which sometimes that's how it works. It's either all at once. You have these ideas that are sort of roaming around in your heads. And they just come together. They just, poof, they just pop up. They just work super quickly. And there was just no question about it. We got the pink shabby welcome kit out, last week at the end of April, and then here we are in the first week of May, and so on the May the 4th be with you, I released the Heroes in Retro, which was sort of fitting in a way. I mean, I don't know, Star Wars and Heroes may not go side by side, but we watch a lot of Marvel and DC and of course all the Star Wars stuff, so we do all of those guys in this house, so it's all the same to me. But yeah, so on the 4th of May, we released... Now, do I want to make it another... Okay, so here's my thought. Here we go, right? Do I make it... Do I now do this side and leave a pocket this way? Which then I could put something inside. Okay, so we are going to do that. It's not just... We're not just flipping it out. We are making sure we have pockets everywhere. So it's not just stacking. It's not just flipping out. It is also becoming a pocket. So on the 4th of May, you guys got to see the new Heroes in a Retro kit. And yesterday was a tutorial, haha, my first one. A very loose rendition of one because, of course, I am not a teacher. But I'm going to share with what I tried. I'm always going to share, if I can, what I tried, how it worked, and if it helps somebody out or gives somebody a new idea, so be it, right? Yay. The more power to us, right? So I did a tutorial on taking my horizontal papers. My papers are pretty much always created in a horizontal manner, except for my ephemeral pages. Those are vertical, which makes sense because they're, you're sort of looking at them as you're cutting up your ephemera. But my pages are done horizontally in the US letter size. And I did the hero version, and I saw the possibility of a TN, a traveler's notebook. And I was like, oh crap. Mom, I was talking to my mom, and she's like, yeah, normally we just turn the papers, portrait way. We go vertical with them, and we just fold them skinny, and we trim some stuff off the top to make them not so long. And you've got this great, 4 1/4 or whatever, by like 8 1/2, 9 inch thing. And I went, ew, well, these, even my pattern papers don't quite work that way. I forgot to make the pattern papers non-directional. Sort of kicking myself there. But some of it just didn't land that way. So anyway, so I was like, well, how do we do this? I said, well, wait a minute, there's got to be a way to get them. I mean, the pages are 8 1/2 tall, or 8 1/4 tall when they're trimmed, 8 to 8 1/4 tall. So they're the right height, really. It's just how do you get this width of 5 1/2 down to like 4 1/4? So I have a trick, and I showed you guys, so you'll have to go watch. I will link it. How about that? I'll link it in the cards right here. I will link the tutorial on the TN in case you didn't catch it yesterday and you want to make a quick reference back to it. So yeah, okay, so that fits, and it's a little tall because of the depth, and that's okay. I like the fact that that sticks out. And now we have the ability, even though I'm, let's just use these real quick. And now we can do a card here. And if I find a tab or whatever, put a little tab on it. Oh, wouldn't that be cute? Put a tab on that one. We're going to have, okay, so, problem with the tab. I can't do that again, right? I want to put a tab on something I can't do. Shoot, I probably should have put it on the other side then, huh? Okay, well, there's no tab. You open it up, and we have the ability to put another thing right there. There we go. Super easy. But yeah, so I guess that'd be my only thing, is that my common sense is to put it on this side, but you can't do anything fun with it. But if I put the tab on this side, I'd have to put the tab up here. So that may have been better. Oh shoot. Well, I don't think I can get in there. I don't want to do... Oh, I don't want to ruin it. And this is paint, glitter glue, so who knows? Let's see. I don't have to see it. Maybe I can pop it open. I'm like, I would really love the idea of a second tab. That would be super cute. Oh, look, there we go. All right. A little ripping, but the fun part is, is that, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? No one says this has to be perfect. Come on. There we go. Clean it up a little bit. So, did I get it open all the way? Enough. I did. Alright, so, little lesson learned. I always do that though, but that's that problem. I always do that. I will always go, oh, let's put this here and we'll put a tab on it. No, I can't when it folds. I want enough space I can put a tab on the top. So it doesn't, I don't want to, of course, cover up my other one. So, we've got it here. Now, I could make it a complete belly band type thing. But no, I want a pocket. So, We're going to re-glue this side now. Well, there we go. Fixed. All good. We'll put the card on this end that we create, and we'll tap a little tab up here. Well, that'd be cute. Okay. There we go. So pocket on the top, pocket on the inside. All right, pocket, pocket, pocket. 3 pockets. And the flip. And that's actually really cute, even like this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. There we go. See? I love when it's opened up. It's super cute. This will be, if this is all decorated, I don't think I want to decorate that because I do want to leave that open for you guys to do, but we'll attach things maybe so that the decoration's in a different manner. Because the only thing I could do, I mean, I could belly band it so someone could stick something in there. Or, think about it, right? I mean, I have to bring it down, but I could belly band it to where someone could tuck a little something right here. I mean, even if we just did it to where, you know, we tucked it and we put these guys, you know, it's just, these guys are just tucked in here. Somewhere to hold them, right? Because they're too small for something of this nature. And the whole goal is to use everything here that we can. It doesn't feel like the side to do it to. I feel like it should be that side and we tuck them in. Or at least tuck the one in. For sure. They might want to put, there you go. I'm debating about maybe I should decorating this up and gluing it down. This is a little plain for it. We have that. But that may actually become cut off and become a good tab too. See, so here's where we get into my problems, where I start like hemming and hawing and I'm trying to debate what to do with it, because I always want to use it to its full extent. Okay, but we have the potential of gluing this down as a tuck if we wanted to give one more pockety area. But let's keep an eye on that, because I have a feeling like I'm going to run out of things. Because I wanted to decide what to do with these guys. And then maybe this is what, I hate to, but I can't just, sad part with these is because we don't glue those ends down, there you see all of this. It's not like it's plain on the back. So it almost covers up if I glue it. But that's sort of cute. I don't know, we could even do the reverse of each one. But that one takes up a lot of glue on this side that I don't want to break it up that way. This way at least, if it lines up. And so with this one, it doesn't interfere. Huh. Okay, let's cut these. Well, let's cut these. I knew that because I didn't have them backed and we're not using them as a standard corner. If we distress them, it'll give some great dimension to these 2 pages. And not really block anything. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, I need to wake up my child, but oh well. She has an alarm, so but that's why I'm keeping it short too today. I've got to get the kids up and get them going. But okay, so I'm trying to stay in focus. That's sort of cute. Do a little distressing. It'd really help it pop out, and that gives us tucks without worrying about too much. So, okay, all right, let's distress and get going. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll be lucky if I get the basics done. With you guys, I seem to get all the basics in place, and then I have to get off camera to like get all the details done, which is what I'm a little worried about all the ephemera, because I went ahead and cut all the ephemera out that I have for the original botanical kit, and a little bit of some paper stuff from the first botanical kit. And I went ahead, sorry about the that's so bad. I went ahead and distressed pieces, decided, like, I looked through and found the pockets and the, you know, all the pieces that are pretty stout that we need for the rest of the journal that I'll have to put in first. And I may put those in place first, and then that way I'm just decorating those things and just decorating them and putting them, you know, I've already decided where to put them, so I'll show you where I put them next week. And we're working on cards and journals in the tops of those pockets. I think is going to be what next week's going to be, because we're just getting to it's going to take us forever. Oops, sorry about that. You're not going to want to sit here for another 3 weeks, right? You're like, oh, come on, get it done with. So we're getting to that point. I mean, I want to show you guys all the different things that I can do, or you could do. you know, in the sense of how to use some stuff or how to use my kits or how we did it. But there's a point where you're like, okay, we're good. It's probably the longest one I did. I think I only did like four videos for that little mini sepia journal kit. But then again, I also lost a video or two, so I didn't have a choice. Like, I thought it worked, and come to find out, like, we lost a whole video, and I can't backtrack. Which is why I'm always checking and stuff, because once it's created, you can't really... Oh, good, we're staying in focus. You can't go back and, like, redo it. You can't, you know, at least I can't. I mean, I already did it once, and I don't print hundreds of copies of this stuff. You know, as it is, I have copies of many of my kits, and I have no clue. Like, I'm going to be creating journals forever. Okay, so that is sort of simple in the middle, but we got that, and we'll try to put something in it. No, you can't see it. I almost wanted to put one there, but no, you can't really see it. So, okay, so there's that. So we've got pockets in here, which is super cute. I'm absolutely in love with it. So in love with it. Look at that. I don't have any more cards. I don't have more. That's the other thing, is I have no more journal cards. We're gonna have to make some journal cards. I had to do that too with the other project that I revealed you guys, the birthday project. I had to make a couple cards out of scraps, sort of layer things up with bits and pieces. Maybe I'll use those. I might never use those. And just to give some more, you know, can't have a stuffed ephemera piece if you don't have stuffed ephemera. So, all right. So we have the possibility of these guys, right? In here we have this and that. Okay. So yeah, I don't have any more journal cards. Whew. I have pieces to decorate with, but I don't have journal cards. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Different pink though, huh? Okay, yeah, it's taking bits and pieces, which I have a whole bag of bits and pieces, but I don't have a lot of big pieces. I mean, I do, but not enough to make a full-size journal card. Like, those aren't wide enough to be journal cards. They are, that's just cream, but they're good layering pieces on top of. But then again, we don't have anything huge, so yeah. Okay, so I feel like that's what we're doing. We always have bits and pieces, but we always have the bases, but we don't have a lot of itty-bitty stuff. Or we have itty-bitty stuff, but nothing to put it on. But it's a mini kit. It really is just to give you a base, give you a pretty good base, and then you would grow it according to what you actually physically have in your stash. So, let's see. Do we want... Now it's all put together, so I'm like, how do I want to do this? Let's get some of this stuff over. I want to decorate this card up really good. All right, I really want to make a really pretty card to put in there. And sort of, I'm going to put this to the side where we can still see it. And I still want to be able to see this, because just enough. That way I may want to decorate the card into the pocket, so like it sort of goes together. So hopefully you guys are having a great week. I can't believe April is gone. It's done. We're almost done here, being Thursday. First full week of May. Almost gone. Almost done. Holy moly. It's going to go by fast. Oh my gosh. The kids have technically, I guess at this point, 3 full weeks of school left. And today, tomorrow. So, 3 weeks, 2 days. We have a week in June, but it's like Memorial Day weekend, and it's being an 8th grader for one of them. It's, you know, a class or two and some practice for graduation, and then the graduation, and I don't know if anybody's showing up the last day. Because once they graduate, they go through a ceremony. No one wants to show up, especially when half of us are virtual. It's like, Now, I did this to one of my other ones, but I don't think I want to... So I made it a pocket, but I think I actually want to keep this a little less. I could put it on the back to make it its own little pocket, just to have it there, but I hate to use journal space. So, we're going to use you. I could put you... Let's see, make sure. I could just put this in the bottom. I'm going to center it on the other piece. Okay. I'll make it a pocket, just in case. You never know. But I'm just going to center this guy on this paper, so we have something. And I'm going, like I said, I'm going to make it a little bit of a pocket. Everything can be a pocket. How can you not make pockets, right? You never know. I might end up with all kinds of cute little scraps. This is where the scraps are great, because you make tiny little cute cards. little detail pieces. That's where my stamps sometimes come into play in my ephemera kits. The stamps are really cute for this kind of thing. Which, I don't know if I have any more. I do have stamps. I don't know if they go with this kit. Let's see. That's why these are very different. Very, very different. I have a label. She's sort of cute for some color. Actually, she's cute. I didn't do, apparently. I cut out all my ephemera, but I don't think I distressed all of it. Which is fine, because I don't know. Like in this case, we're going to distress it a little bit more to match this kit, which has a little bit more of the silver and the gray, not so much the vintage, which is on the rest of it. So we could do this. Oh, how's that? And it's a great pop of color, and it pulls from this kit. So there we go. We have the left and right on that one. That's super cute. And what I might do is put a few bits of, you know, of pearls and stuff on it like I did this one. Okay, so there's that. I feel better. I don't feel like it's so blah anymore. Or not blah, but so not touched. Like, what do you mean I didn't do anything to it? Okay. But I want to try to use everything in the kit. And then, of course, add to it. And it is the joy that I'm having using two kits. I'm trying to combine and put it together. Now, I did do this with the other one. I love the writing. We may do some ripping. And I need to get some layers in here. Now this is super small, and me ripping it is like impossible. What did I do with my little one? Sorry guys. I always think I'm ready to go, and I realize I'm not even close. And that's okay, because I never know exactly how I'm going to go about doing this. So we're going to rip it carefully as I can. This is the Tim Holtz Decal Edge cutter. I guess he just came out with one about this size paper cutter, and it's with this great, like, super awesome blades, and so you can't go wrong with it. All right, so that's a thought there. And I'd rip the top and rip the bottom, and hard part is I have a hard time like committing. Isn't that sad? I just can't commit. I like that right in the middle, the words. And then, I still have this little guy. He is just, I don't know what it is about it. Super, like, sooty. It's, like, super dirty. I don't get it. But I love it. Okay, so we could do maybe the barefoot over it. We got definitely some pink going here. My only thing is, I have all these stickers and papers that are, the flowers over here are very, I'm thinking I'd rather use the stickers on this case. I did print some stickers out of this kit. To make it maybe a little easier to maneuver, because the downside with all of these guys is a lot of cutting, and some of them you don't mind the white in between. We can distress it a little bit. Others are really hard to stomach. I'm like, this one I could cut out and we'd be okay, and maybe I'll do that one because that'll be cute sticking out. Do that one blue, but I may grab one of these guys in the clear. Okay, and of course I'm pointing to something you guys can barely see off screen. I'm sorry. Add the barefoot, add the blue, add pink to it. We're really gonna... Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use these guys. I really am. It's like I said, it's just little bits here and there. You're like, okay, well, that works, or that doesn't, or that's... I just can't cut enough white out of that to make it work for me. And you don't want... And I hate to distress the white too much, because then I lose the brightness of the flowers, in this case. And some of the other pieces where we do have sort of a nice grunge to this paper and look, yeah, distressing it up is not a heartfelt thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay, let's see. What I'm so used to, of course, using everything on the computer. I'm like, oh yeah, I can cut that out. I can blend that in. And then I'm like, oh wait, no. I'm doing this by hand. I can't blend that in that well. I can only cut so much white out. So I didn't expect to spend too much time doing it this way, but I knew I wouldn't know until I got to it what I needed to do. So we're going to layer this guy up, this card up, make it very floral. Just keep pulling all the pretty florals from the inside of this stackable flip to be outside. So let's see, May came and went. Good Lord. Here in California, we got very little rain. So April showers is going to kill any Mayflowers. How's that? No showers. We're definitely going to have to water until they tell us we can't. And then we're going to have to either pay the bill or, oh, I don't know, find another way. I know I didn't plant too many new plants this year just because it's been taking me a while to get into the groove. And I am worried, the fact that we don't have water. So, we haven't gotten rain. And I'm really worried that we're going to have, I mean, we're mid 80s when I'm recording this, but then we go back down to 70s, and then it's mid 80s, and then it's 70s, and then it's, but we're only getting down to like 50 at night. So like, oh no, yeah, the house is finally getting warm where I don't regret taking off the flannels. I'm like, oh, okay, we did that when we were supposed to, trying to acclimate to, a cooler bed, and then now I'm like, oh, thank God. I mean, the house was still 70 last night when we went to bed at 11, and I was like, oh man, though we have a really good new house system. We got, I don't want to do the AC thing, it's just too expensive. But we have those big house fans where it pulls all the cool air from the outside in and rushes it up through the attic and then pulls all that heat out of the attic. Pushes it right out. We are going to cut it off. This is where my happy planner comes into play, where you do things off-centered. I'm loving the idea of the pink on this. This is sort of I'm playing off from what I started yesterday and then I can do that pink sticker off the corners here. Eek! And put another word. All right, see? Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, I started working on yesterday the happy planner, or not happy planner, sorry, that's default too. Started working on the happy birthday mini file folder. Yesterday, got that finished. I didn't realize how much we had actually done. We did quite a bit on the camera on the day of the reveal. So I was really stoked about that. So I just sort of fine-tuned it, and I know we're not going to use that. Fine-tuned it and went ahead and so I'll glue it and then rip it off. Just fast it all up for her, right? Made it all pretty. And so that was great. And so I can't wait to show that to you guys before I give it to her, which I have time. Like I said, in 2 weeks, we will do the reveal of everything I've made. Now, it's not all the kits, I'm afraid. I have no idea what to do with the blue and orange kit that I put together. That will be available for you guys tomorrow, actually. I don't have a reveal for it. I think I'm going to go over to my IG channel and my Instagram channel, and I will do a... Eek, I just realized that is not where I wanted it. Shoot. I'll rip it out. I will do a reveal on my Instagram channel tomorrow on that one. Just a quick, hey, my newest kit on the file folder front, what I've been up to, and do that over there. But I don't know what to do with it yet, so I don't really have a fun tutorial for that one for you guys, so sorry. But we'll see. Maybe something will spark in the next week or so, and we can go about it that way. But I'm hoping you guys are starting to see ideas and with it. And it's blue and orange, so it may be something that hits me more mid-season. It may hit me closer to fall, even though it's blue. That the pink became more orange, and it's really pretty. I really do think it's a gorgeous piece, and so I think you guys are gonna love it. I just don't know what to do with it yet. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. Okay, then I know I keep checking. I keep putting things in place and making sure I like everything before I glue it down, because I am so nitpicky. I feel so bad, like if I do it and go, oh my god, I could have used that over there. I think it's my biggest problem. And I have a lot of happy planner sticker ladies who are just like, you know what? I can buy more, or oh well, I bought it, I need to use it, and I can't keep hoarding it. I go, what's the point? I mean, why buy it if we're not going to enjoy it and use it, and look at it every week or every day or flip through it every month or whatever. So, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Going, just find it. Just make sure I have everything. Make sure I'm not forgetting something. So I was thinking, I know it's totally upside down, but it would be pretty, almost to the edge there, having it trail downward. Maybe put a word up there, but I also have my flowers. I always forget. And I don't know whether I want to do like something off-putting. Like I have like the layers on this side and the flat on that side. I don't know if that's too... Or do I need to go brighter? I don't think I want to go the brown, because we have more of a silvery tone to this one. Purple, cream, peach. Trying to see what colors we want to bring in. Now I could put more of these guys down here in that one. I like that idea. We'll do that over there. I'm doing a cluster over there. All right then. I love when I'm like, wait a minute, no, let's do that over there. I'm thinking we're gonna put some flowers on the outer corner here, where they won't get squished too badly, but they will. Yeah, I bought this variety of little bitty flowers on my last haul, and those are actually sort of cute, sort of expanded. Okay, so we got flowers, flower possibilities up there. And I still just move that corner to really get it going. And we've got this possibility here. All right, guys, I'm committing. I'm just gonna commit to it. All right, so yeah, we have a new reveal, a tutorial this week. We've got this guy going on. I got some stuff done this week off camera, which is great. So that we're getting ready. You know, I don't know. I'm debating. I'm like, I don't want to push one more thing this week. I really don't, but I think, like I said, it's probably going to be about 2 weeks. There won't be a file folder Friday this week, and it'll be over in IG. It'll be on in Instagram. It won't be over here. And then, sorry, this is me and my happy planner going, don't waste a sticker. Over in Instagram, we'll do a quick reveal on the newest happy planner, so you'll have to come find me on Instagram, which is down below in the comments, the description. You can find all my links to Facebook and Instagram and Etsy and all that. So there'll be that, and then next week will be the ephemera for this guy. Hopefully, all goes well. And I just think which way is this going? It's upside down back. So don't do that side. Don't do this side. Okay. Do some of it, but I don't want to be like all this sticker stuff and find out I don't need it. Yeah, we're going to try to work on ephemera. Probably this week, and next week's going to take me a couple tries to get all of it done and filmed for you guys, sort of into one film. Enough where you guys get a feel for where I went with it. And then I will probably do the big reveal right before Memorial Day. I'll probably do, my last film will be Thursday before Memorial Day weekend. And then we might be a little bit of a break because, the kids are going to be the last week of school. And it's just getting them set up. And then I'll probably be on to some other stuff. I still have a retro kitchen. I have a retro happy planner spread. So we're probably going to go a little retro when we start June. So if that excites you, we've got that going. So that is that possibility. So little sneak peeks here, hopefully. Know what's coming up. There's not much to talk about, really. So we're just trying to get this cute... What am I doing that for? Getting this cute little thing done and over with. Oh, my goodness. It's not little, but it's been a good-sized book. I mean, we have a lot of heavy-duty, spots in it. Getting the rest of the pockets and stuff into the flatter pages and some of the getting some of the ephemera and stuff into it's definitely gonna make it a nice hardy book. So I'm looking forward to that. And I just realized I may not have ephemera, but I have the scrapbook paper, so maybe we can go we're gonna go cut some squares out of that for these pockets. That's what we're gonna do. That'll help bring the two sort of together. We'll do that real quick. But I know I'm going to run out of time before I even blink an eye. I'm not quick. And that's the hard part. When you're doing it on your own and you're just do and you're working on stuff and you're trying to get it done and you don't pay any attention to the time when you're not filming. And then you're like, well, I can do this. And then you go to film it and you're like, oh, I can't. I'm not that fast. Okay. I almost want to put, not that whole thing. This is where I can't help myself. Maybe not that one. I want to put this little guy off the edge or something. No, maybe not. Looked like a good idea. Felt like a good idea. But I just sort of hide the fact he ends on the bottom. I like that though. It is fun when you start sort of taking elements and skills that you have for one hobby and sort of overlapping them into the other. That I think is always awesome. And I think that's what stretches our creativity and stretches our projects, because we're like, well, wait a minute. That works on this effect. Why don't we try this over here? Let's use it the same way. Since I'm always making things into clear sticker paper, I swear. I definitely get that happy planner feel in my stuff all the time, because yeah, like this is nice and light. It looks like it's part of the printout. I get to use it, you know, where maybe I wasn't sure where it was going to. That's very wet. That's interesting. There we go. All right, guys, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we've got, I'm going to dry just a smidge more. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. I almost want to put another word up there, but I think with the lettering that's already there, we don't need to. We just have the word barefoot. We have some pink in here to pull from the inside. Okay, let's clear the space just a little bit so I see what I'm working with. Or not working with, actually. We're running down. But, like I said, I just think I had the idea. I keep forgetting I made that large scrapbook roll. There are papers for that roll. They are a little dark. I at the time couldn't scan them in and photographed them, and so I don't know. But they're papers, and they're making it a little more grungy, a little more the blue gray tone. And so, okay, so we've got her in here, nice and easy. It sticks out, which is awesome. We need to decide now. If I keep to their own original scheming, I could just overlap that out here, and then maybe to bring them together, what if we just did something like that, where the flowers overlap the circle. But nope, not enough. Not working for me. The thing with that one is that this brings that cream in place, but we aren't using, if I was using antique, I'd be all over it. And I can antique this, I can make this a little more gray. This is where I want things to overlap and not be so individual. I do something like that. They don't go together. That's definitely pinks and blues. This is definitely reds and oranges. But that's the combining of the kit, right? It's floral. It's botanical. It's everything under the sun. I'm going with it. Just going with it, man. Just go with it. Hold on. I like the fact this was sort of rough on one end or the other, so I'm gonna just sort of try to rough it up a little bit, like the other side was. There we go. And I went a little bit crazy there. All right. And really, it's not as wide as I thought. At least it doesn't look in my eyes. I have no clue what you guys see. I'm so sorry. I'm not great at that. I always hope. I'm also trying to get over that. Here's the other thing. I always get it backwards. I do. I never know which side. Okay, I think that is the back. I never know which side's which. And some of these laces you really can't tell. I don't care how hard I look. I mean, it's so well done or not done or manufactured that you really, it's hard to decide which way is more of the upper design. So okay, so we're just gonna get these layered up. I think that's the other thing too. I'm thinking of things to talk about and I don't think about what I'm trying to layer. So like I said, the framework's gonna be done a little different next week. I'm gonna just do it in a time lapse, and then I will talk over like what I was doing, why I was doing. I'll still chat with you guys. I just don't want to be sitting here for like 2 hours and trying to get this stuff done for you to see, and then be like, what did we talk about for 2 hours? So I can probably do it, shrink it to an hour. You still see me working on the book, and then, you know, we can talk a little bit more, whatever about it. So we're going to give that a shot next week. You have to forgive me. We'll see if it works for things like this that are just sort of, And if we don't like it, well, we know not to do it again, right? I do it on occasion with you guys. I've done it on a few videos where I start out okay and then I speed through and just chat about what I was doing and why I was doing it real quick. Because it was just one of those spots I had to concentrate on. So, we've done it before. And I'm blessed to be able to have, the ability to edit my videos and put them back together and give them to you guys. So, we'll take it. Don't always like doing it because it does take more time. I have to upload the video, then I have to edit it, and I have to play with it, and then reload it, and oh my gosh. But it's better than a weird 2-hour video that no one's going to want to watch, right? You're going to be like, yeah, I don't want to sit there for 2 hours and watch you do ephemera. I'm not the queen of it. I'm not, to where, you'd want to do that. So, I'm just having fun doing it and sharing whatever I've got going. So, okay, look at that. So, that's what we see off the top. We see this pretty tag on a card that's now a pocket. Okay, so we've got that. Making sure it's doing okay. Isn't that just adorable? Okay. We've got that. We've got its little bee. We're gonna make a tag real quick. A pocket. Or not a pocket. We're gonna make a card with a tab in that pocket. We've got these 2 pockets, which I may or may not fill. Okay. Feel like we need to put something up here, so we'll have to figure out what to do with that because it's really blah. You can't tell there's anything on it, but it's a good contrast too. Yeah, see, 45 minutes are up. I knew that's what would happen, but we did get the major piece here decorated, which is what I really wanted. So you guys saw the top of it. See, and we open it up, and then we have these guys. We have this tiny little card in here, and we have our paper clip that we need to decorate, but with room to put pockets. So. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let me see. We'll look real quick and maybe you guys can help me. Whoops, I knock everything over. You can help me decide what we're going to put in there. I want some really good pieces to put in there. So I'm thinking like something like this on its side and tabbed. It might be really cute. Yeah, I got to go just below here and here. So that might be fun to put the butterflies in there with a little bit of the top end of this. I don't mind putting things in sideways because you pull it out and you work on it. And it's just a basic brown background with a nice good pen. Well, this is another piece which would be good on up here. Maybe we cut this out to make a nice hardy pocket to go in here that we might add a little decor to. Which I'm adding decor really. Without purposely putting white on top of it. So this is a good way to get me what we need without having to worry about decorating it. There are sideways. But I don't think there's a problem to pull it out and then look at it horizontally. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Okay, so we're going to cut this one out, and we're going to cut this guy out because they're within the color scheme of the Botanical. They're a nice, rendition to sort of bring, like we did with these guys, bringing in the old kit with the new kit. We got to use our mini file folder and, use just about everything. I still have some pieces. I have words, I have a belly band, and I have flowers. That's really all that's left. Is just a couple words and flowers and a belly band. Tiny little belly band that I made for these kits. So, not too shabby. We do have one set of cards left over, but we're going to use those inside the pocket. In here, we'll make a little journal greeting card type piece that we will stuff into a pocket that I'll create later for next week. And what else? I don't know, but I'll find a spot. I always do. I always find things for stuff. I think I'm done, and then I go, let me just do this, and all of a sudden I have something new. I guess that could be there. We could decide, since this is an extension of that, maybe we'll put the belly band tuck in here. We've got it here where depending on how many cards I make, maybe we'll stick a little card in here. Then you've got that on top, so it keeps it in place. If I really want to use it all in one spot, that's what we would do. We would tuck it right here. So that way there's a tuck here, telling a tuck here. Then there's a pocket in here and a pocket up here. So it's well versed. All right, we'll do that. And I love this. This was part of the journal pages. And so you have these little lines, and they remind me of ruler markings. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. So I just need to take a little bit off the top here. And redo it. There we go. I love that. You just distress, and then when you decide to shrink it down, you distress it again. Like this works. Not a problem. All right. But I think that's pretty good. I'm trying to keep it to the point so that we guys are not bored. Do you know when to bored? But I am quiet today. Sorry, I don't feel like I have a lot to talk about. Because I'm trying to stay focused. I am trying to show the artwork. Trying to show the crafting of it all. But yeah, take a belly band and it becomes a page tuck. Normally you do them on the outside maybe of the page. And you make it a edge of the page tuck. But we're going to do this on the inside this time because I don't want to cover up any of the tab stuff. And I'll either cut another piece or find another small piece like this. And we'll put it in here. And this paper clip will help keep it in place. There we go. And that's good. It didn't really cover anything up. It just sort of enhanced that design that was already there. So I love that. It's cute. And it's going to make it, another piece that's definitely going to give this guy, I mean, if anything else, this thing stays propped open because it has all these lovely, interesting elements in here and all its potential. So definitely have pages in the middle and pages on the outsides here where we have nothing, and I'll put the smaller pockets on here so we can tuck journals and tags and stuff like that into it. Definitely need to keep, find some. I definitely need to start cutting out my Scrappy roll so we have these random spots that I just I need something, and that's where they're gonna go. So all right, ladies and gents, we are done I think for the day. I don't want to try to do all this on the camera for you guys, all the weird cutting and stuff. So there we go. We've taken another mini file folder, and this time we created it into a sort of a tri-fold flip out with many pockets. Pocket, 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 tuck, pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, 6 and 7. See, and even this way, there's more. So 7 tucks or pockets, so plenty of room to put things in to really keep that sort of stuffed ephemera feel in here for when you have it. We may not be able to fill every little corner of it, but we'll do a light job of it, and then you guys, whoever gets this journal can either rearrange it, use it, put it away, place it somewhere else. Who knows? I know it may not ever stay exactly where it's supposed to be, but I want to give options. I want to make sure you guys have something to play with. So there we go. Love you all. Thank you for watching week number 5. And we have one more big week next week for number 6 with a bunch of ephemera, hopefully. And then it'll be the flip through right before Memorial Day weekend. And then, we'll be on to maybe out of Botanical and into retro for a little while. And then we'll go back to maybe the new Wildflower kit after that. So lots going on, plenty of things. If you have, like I said, I put the card in earlier to go check out the tutorial on letter to TN designs. Of course, at the end of here, we'll have the link to all these wonderful videos. If you've missed and just happen to join us, you can go back and watch this whole series so far with the video screen here at the end. And I hope you just continue on watching. I appreciate you following along and subscribing. Continue to check me out here and on Instagram. Instagram always gives you sneak peeks and wonderful alerts and heads up of what's going on. I am over on Facebook if you're more Facebook than Instagram. We do the same things that are Instagram are over on my Facebook page. So you know what's going on and what I am up to. And then, of course, all these things are available on Etsy. The mini file folder kits, the Botanical Journal set, the Wildflower Botanical, the Scrappy papers we were talking about. Like I said, I took pictures of this and scan photo pictures and cropped it to where you got some wonderful 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper that if you want to use to rip up it for more scrapbooking paper, to use to layer up with, you have this option also. So I will put this in the link today. I will link that along with the Botanical kit for you guys. And the mini file folder set. We'll do all 3 of those so you guys have quick access to those in my Etsy shop. And again, I really appreciate you following along, subscribing, and watching. I hope this gives you wonderful ideas, great inspiration, and just brightens up your day. So see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.